A lot of times I have asked people what is a dependent variable and what is an independent variable, and most of the times people fumble, they get confused, and they might as well know the answer too, but they get confused while saying it. Now, why the confusion start is altogether different question. So, when you have a dependent and an independent variable, let's take the simplest case. You have just two variables, one dependent, one independent. So, which decides what gives you a clear cut answer for what's dependent, what's independent. Because if you do a linear regression, they will be related to each other. So, if they are related to each other, either can be dependent or independent. But what decides which one will be independent or which one will be dependent is the direction of causality. Or another way is which is in the x side, right hand side is it independent. But remember that sometimes is a mathematical challenge and most people are not good with that challenge. So how about intuitive challenge? That what decides what? So x decides y. That is why x is independent because it is decided, and y is dependent because it's decided by x. Independent has to come first and then dependent. It makes intuitive sense as well. If something is independent, it has to come first, and something is dependent, it has to come later. So first comes x, then you have y. When you write it, it feels as if you're writing y first, but it's the way we write mathematical equations. But ultimately, x is the input and y is the output. That is how you should keep this in your mind.